TIL There are gender differences in the sexual attractiveness of smiles among heterosexuals. While men are more likely to prefer women who look happy, least attracted to those who appear proud, women are less likely to be attracted to happy smiling men, prefer those who look proud or brooding. Is this due to biological pressures or social factors? Me thinks it's because when we post photos of people in media, we more often than not have the women look happy and jovial and the men look stoic. And this shapes people's expectations of what is and isn't attractive, causing people to replicate it in themselves to appear attractive, ultimately creating a positive feedback loop where people copy what they see in media and the media copies them. I'm a happy, smiling male, and I gotta tell you, I've never had much trouble being attractive to women who are in my league. This suggests that if I had gone the proud or brooding route, that I may have been even more successful. I don't know what that looks like because I've got a beautiful wife and 2 beautiful daughters. If I had gone proud or brooding, could I have been bagging supermodels? I doubt it. There's a researcher named Brené Brown, who posits that male emotions are similar to female sexuality in terms of exclusivity. In other words, men tend to prefer it when they're the only one a woman chooses to have sex with, while women prefer it when they're the only one a man chooses to open up to emotionally, making promiscuous women and emotional males inherently less attractive. In my experience, the dudes who had the most success with women were super friendly, positive, and generally a joy to be around. Maybe the brooding ones were more attractive, but the women don't usually do the approaching, and that smiling ball of joy talking to everybody about their day is more likely to find someone they connect with. Studies like this are maybe interesting, but I'm not sure how much they matter, since so much preference is due to individual preference, I think. For instance, I find broody serious men attractive but happy smiling men far more appealing to date. But I'm a female, maybe this is a girl thing? I don't know. In pictures, I should look proud, stoic, brooding. But in face-to-face interaction, I'm absolutely positive the happy smiling thing works better. As long as I don't go overboard on it. People don't like too overeager either. They must have used stock photos or something goofy where all the smiling men were very extra smiling to sell the stock photo, and all the brooding man photos are handsome or models doing blue steel and calling that brooding. I wonder if it also applies for gays and lesbians. As a gay man myself, I find smiling gay guys attractive, but it's different when it comes to straight guys brooding. So weird. A touch too generalized of a statement though. Every one of us has seen enough examples that both confirm or contradict this position that it comes down to our own bias and memory. I would love if the source listed actual statistics. This could easily be something with a difference only a percentage point or two, but they run with the sensational headline. The way this title is written, women and men roll some dice when they see a new person, as opposed to most women having one preference and most men having the other. Studies like this are interesting, but it's generally best not to overthink it. Just be yourself if you want to end up with someone who likes you for who you are. Have you been living in a cave? Just growing up, bitches would tell me I'm Team Edward and shit, and when girls watched anime they always liked Sasuke's emo ass. Another clickbait headline about manipulated statistics from a badly conducted study. Yet you eat it up because you have no real life experience. No cap, I keep women friends more often the more agitated I look. Girls have immediately stopped conversations when I smile too much. Wonder if it's the same for homosexuals, where one partner adopts male characteristics and the other adopts female characteristics. Actually, if men are happy smiling, they are more likely to be long-term partners, but brooding look to get laid essentially. Right. So who do you suppose ran this study at BCU? Bunch of goofy college students, with a grant from the government. This is heavily dependent on culture. So I should be a broody man? Time to drink my coffee black, smoke Marlboros and have my whiskey neat. Ah, so that's why my baby loved Eddie Vedder so much. This is likely why women have generally preferred Aragorn brooding over Tom Bombadil smiling. I 29, disagree. I'm miserable and don't smile in public. Ask me how my dating life is going. Man, as a dude, I guess my resting bitch face may be an asset rather than a liability. Maybe this explains my lack of matches on dating apps. Maybe I appear too happy. I'm screwed, or not, I guess. I like to smile and feel I look better when I do. As a man who is almost incapable of smiling, this has not been my experience. This explains women, because brooding and looking proud are complete opposites. Huh, makes sense now why Captain Marvel isn't popular with some folks. Makes sense. If they're already happy, how's she going to fix them? As a woman, all I want is to see you smile. SDF you with this bullshit. Me brooding harder than Bruce Wayne is how I met my wife. Lolas, that explains why my girlfriend's fawned over Jon Snow back then. Good thing I am literally Ryan Gosling in the movie Drive 2011. Nice brooding is my resting face. Fixing to get funky tonight. Weird, I genuinely prefer a guy who has a good, happy smile. Among heterosexuals who attend UBC in Vancouver, Canada. Oh my god, it's like gender differences actually exist. What about people with RBF or RAF? Do we have hope? Dang, maybe that legitimizes my resting grump face.